They had gone out for book distribution, so they have not returned. They just messaged me. They are on the way. And Manoram Prabhu is also not available today. But we will discuss something very meaningful, purposeful, that can help us in our Krishna consciousness. I was very inspired yesterday by the verse. I don't know. You heard Purushottam yesterday's class?
Yes, sir.
Krishna says that Bhuye eva mahabaho shunu me paramam vacha. Listen again. If you can tell Arjuna to listen again, Arjuna who heard once Bhagavad Gita and realized it and applied him. What Why? Because actually we are not the heart is not with heart. And Krishna is saying, Shunu me paramam vacha. The knowledge or the message that Krishna is giving is the most beneficial, topmost benefit for all of us. Why is Krishna speaking? Yatte ham priyamanaya. Who can understand Bhagavad Gita? Only those who are very dear to Krishna. But non-devotees can never ever get any understanding of Bhagavad Gita. So how to become dear to Krishna? This is the most important aspect of our practice in Krishna consciousness. That we practice in such a way, we mold our life in such a way that we can please Krishna. We can become also dear to Krishna. Krishna becomes dear to us and we become dear to Krishna. That should be the entire focus of our entire attempt, or whatever practices that we do, is to please Krishna, to become dear to Krishna. And Krishna is speaking, Yatteham priyamanaya vakshayami hitakamaya. So unless and until we come to this understanding that we do not know what is our hita. In the conditioned life, the conditioned soul is always thinking that his thought or his idea or his aspirations is best for him. But Krishna is very clearly saying that Yatteham priyamanaya vakshayami hitakamaya. The only benefit or the favor which can be bestowed is by Krishna, not by our own attempt. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in one of his bhajans says that I have given up the confidence in my own mind and endeavor. But in our case, years are passing, we have still remained very much attached to our own conception. So how to change the conception is to follow what Krishna is speaking in Bhagavad Gita. And one of the most phenomenal way of doing that is trying to distribute Bhagavad Gita. I shared those verses. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna many times speaks that who is dear to Krishna. We will discuss this point only today. How to become, that's why we are practicing. We're not practicing in a way that, that we have just to practice. The purpose is there. The purpose is to please Krishna. Okay? So I want a little participation from you. Who will speak first? Purushottam, you begin.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. We had discussed a study in 18.68. Krishna says, one who gives this knowledge to others is very dear to me.
Yeah. One who reveals the secret of this knowledge. Yeah. This knowledge cannot first be received by ordinary person. It can only be received by one who is dear devotee of Lord. Others cannot have it. That is why Prabhupada was speaking, that even amongst the devotees, those who are not really conscious, they're really anxious, they cannot participate in the discourses. This is very important. Hmm. Yes, go ahead. You see what the translation Prabhupada gives for one who explains the supreme secret to the devotees. First, Krishna is saying pure devotional service is guaranteed. This is our greatest hope. This is our greatest uh, aspiration to one day come to the platform of performing pure devotional service without any ulterior motive, without any motivation of jnana or karma. अन्याभिलाषिता शून्यम ज्ञान कर्मादि अनावृतम आनुकूल्येन कृष्णानुशीलनम. This is most important line. Anukulyena Krishna Anushilanam. Anukulyena means that which is favorable for Krishna, which Krishna desires. And how we can do that? Anushilanam. Shilanam is cultivation, and Anushilanam means cultivation as per Krishna's desire. That bhakti is Uttama. Yes. So, what is your uh, understanding or inspiration?
Should take participate actively in preaching. Uh, we should distribute Bhagavad Gita. In preface also Prabhupada said that कि अगर भगवत मतलब ये जो भगवत गीता का अगर एक भी विद्यार्थी इसको एक्सेप्ट कर लेता है तो लाइफ सक्सेसफुल है। तो अगर हम ये मैसेज दूसरों को दे रहे हैं और खुद के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो एक्चुअली दैट इज द एम ऑफ लाइफ।
तो ये अभी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर रहे हैं. दिस इज फर्स्ट फेज. प्रभुपाद इस पurport में लिख रहे हैं, आप देखिए. Let us see this purport 18.68. That generally it is advised that Bhagavad Gita be discussed amongst the devotees only. For those who are not devotees, will understand neither Krishna nor Bhagavad Gita. प्रभुपाद जी बिल्कुल क्लियरली बोल रहे हैं. डिवोटीज नहीं है वो ना तो कृष्ण को भी समझ सकते हैं ना भगवत गीता को भी समझ सकते हैं. Those who do not प्रभुपाद जी भी बताने कौन डिवोटी नहीं है. Those who do not accept Krishna as he is and Bhagavad Gita as it is should not try to explain Bhagavad Gita whimsically and become offenders. प्रभुपाद जी वार्न भी कर रहे हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई भी किसी को कुछ भी बोल सकता है. वो भगवत गीता नहीं है. Bhagavad Gita should be explained to persons who are ready to accept Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. तो अभी तो हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हैं, ऐसे कोई भी नहीं लोग नहीं है. लेकिन हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम उनको प्रभुपाद जी से कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं. अब प्रभुपाद जी के पास एम्पावरमेंट है. क्या एम्पावरमेंट है? कि नॉन डिवोटी को डिवोटी कन्वर्ट करना. इसलिए वो कृष्ण कृपा श्री मूर्ति है. तो उनकी कृपा के संपर्क में कोई जीव आएगा तो उसके हृदय में परिवर्तन होने की संभावना है. तो हम क्या बन रहे हैं? हम प्रभुपाद जी के एजेंट बन रहे हैं. तो हमारा यही सबसे बड़ा सौभाग्य है. हम किसी को कुछ प्रीच विच नहीं कर पाएंगे. हम किसी का हृदय पर, अरे हमारा हृदय तो हम परिवर्तित कर नहीं रहे. कर रहे हैं क्या? हम किसी और का हृदय कहाँ से परिवर्तित करेंगे? लेकिन हमारे पास ये एक बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, एक संभावना है कि हम उसको किसी तरह प्रभुपाद जी के संपर्क में ले आए. कैसे? प्रभुपाद जी की पुस्तक देखें तो उससे हमारा कल्याण भी होगा और निश्चित रूप से जिसको पुस्तक मिलेगी उसका कल्याण होगा. यही हमारा आध्यात्मिक लाभ है. ये वर्ष प्रभुपाद जी हमारे लिए नहीं बोल रहे हैं. ये वर्ष प्रभुपाद जी ये बस भगवान श्री कृष्ण प्रभुपाद जी ऐसे भक्तों के लिए बोल रहे हैं. हम गलत मिस इंटरप्रेट करते हैं. बहुत जल्दी हम सोचने लगते हैं कि ये हमारे लिए बोला जा रहा है. हम है कहाँ भक्त? हमको भगवत गीता की अंडरस्टैंडिंग है कहाँ? हाँ, ये कार्य तो श्रील प्रभुपाद जी कर रहे हैं। लेकिन प्रभुपाद जी के कार्य में अगर हम कहीं से भी कुछ भी भागीदारी करते हैं तो फिर प्रभुपाद जी की कृपा से प्रभुपाद और बड़ी हमें। एक सेकेंड। पहले आए थे, पूरी तो कितना साल, 21 ले ली। अच्छा यार, आप पूरी हो गया, आप तो भैया बड़ी वो इसमें सारे बनने वाले क्लास। हाँ, इस पर थोड़ा हमें ना विचार करना पड़ेगा। हम बहुत जल्दी सोचने लगते हैं कि ये वर्सेस हमारे लिए लिखने में, पहले समझिए ना ये किसके लिए लिखा है। हाँ? गीता मस्ट बी discussed amongst the devotees only. And those who do not accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is a subject matter of devotees only and not for philosophical speculators. Anyone, however, who tries sincerely to present Bhagavad Gita as it is, will advance in devotional activities. ये प्रभुपाद जी कृपा है। ये प्रभुपाद जी हमें अवसर दे रहे हैं कि anyone who tries sincerely to present Bhagavad Gita as it is will advance in devotional activities and reach the pure devotional state of life. So this is our aspiration. This is what is the reward or the return that we are aspiring. That if we sincerely try to do service, then by Prabhupada's proclamation and declaration, we can come one day to the state where we can perform your devotional service. How? By pleasing Srila Prabhupada. So that is very, very important for us, that we become instrument. Actually, the transformation will happen only when the person uh, accepts the message which is given by Srila Prabhupada, which is, of course, the pure representation of what Krishna is speaking. And he is sure to go back home, back to Godhead. So, our greatest fortune is that we have the opportunity to serve Srila Prabhupada in his purpose of spreading Krishna consciousness and spreading the message of Bhagavad Gita and converting the non-devotees to become devotees. So my request is every day or at least in a week plan how much hours you can spend on Bhagavad Gita distribution and do that. Like Sunday was there today, don't waste it. You see, Ramya, you are hearing? Hmm. She came today. She is physically not well also. But still I requested her and I inspired her. Immediately she called so many of her known people, whoever, whatever little, and she got some Bhagavad Gita done. She's asking, can I get 2 Hindi, 2 Odia, 4 Marathi? Of course, whatever is possible. Effort is required. How much is cheshta? Grihanatasya swacheshtita. Shanvata shraddhaya nityam. One has to hear this message with faith. And grihanatasya means to accept it and apply it. How? By swacheshtita. By one's constant endeavor and attempt. Otherwise, it is only a farce. It is only a show. So please make plan. How many Saturday and Sundays are there between November and December? And don't allow any other activity to come in between. Go out. You were going out. I remember you were telling me previously that you were going out near Govind Dev Ji temple many years back in Vrindavan. You
और
and
रंगजी मंदिर,
huh?
रंगजी मंदिर,
Rang.
नियर रंगजी मंदिर.
Okay, Rangji Mandir is also near to Govind Dev Ji Mandir.
यस यस.
Yeah. So do that. Try all ends. Try everyone. Those who can sponsor, Try them and try to, increase the numbers with them. Those who are non-devotees, even if they give some donation, their artha, they will get benefit. Their artha will be purified. So, and individually also try to distribute Bhagavad Gita. You are so privileged, you are in Sri Vrindavan Dham. So many visitors come every day, and those people who are coming to Vrindavan, that means they have some faith in Krishna. That is why they have come to Vrindavan. Otherwise, why they will come? Like we see those who are coming to temple. The book distribution inside temple is easy because those who are coming, they have faith. They will not outrightly reject. So try. After so many years, number should increase. After spending 1 year, you change the class. Now you don't remain in class 1. You want to go to class 2. Then next year you want to go to higher class, and so on and so forth. Why not in devotional service? If you are advancing, how do we know that we are advancing? That our devotional service should expand. Our absorption in devotional service should become deepened. Is your wife hearing?
Yes, so.
Okay, so both of you attempt. I know so many Grihastha devotees, the austerity that they do during marathon. Many times I really feel that on our side, we are not, we are not even doing a peanut force of effort at what they are doing. They wake up early, perform excellent sadhana, go to their office, come back, and they pick up the book bag and go out every day for 30 days or even more and distribute Srila Prabhupada's books on the roadside, one to one, or going from one apartment to the other apartment. Every day, 4 hours, 5 hours. Even I'm very inspired to see Ravinder Prabhu. This time I told all of you, that I have made, what should I say, inspirational targets. And I raised his target, doubled it. And he has done more than 60% in just 3-4 days. Why? Because he made effort. And he came to temple and then he went to meet some other people also. And we have dispatched his books also. This is the best. As soon as you make someone agree, you send me the detail, we will send the books. So please prepare a comprehensive list who all you can approach. Yeah. And don't feel shy. There is nothing to feel shy about. You are presenting the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He may not be mature, he may not be aware, but if you do so, you get the advantage. Whether he accepts or not is for him to decide. But you have done your service, which is glorious. Pradeep, you should distribute in your campus. Don't feel shy. No one is going to, throw you out. Don't think like that. Okay, it is good that you send every year to your parents' place. You want them in this old age to go and do distribution. What about you? Where is your chesta?
I will do here, Prabhu.
Yeah. Yeah. So you send me how much you want. And we have started by Krishna's mercy, we have started early this year. So we'll do better. We'll try to do much more than what we did last year. Okay. So you all please prepare a list. Huh? Put all your potential persons whom you can approach on a paper so that you know. Put their numbers and also you see, how much you can inspire them. To ask for at least 11 Bhagavad Gita is how much? 2100 to 2200, what is it? Nothing. Uh, Yesterday I tried with the students of IARI. What students? Mainly were faculty members. Yeah. And I added up the numbers with the Dayāśīl Prabhu today. It was a sizable number. But you have to approach people. You have to speak to them. Yeah. You have to come out of our own shyness and our own compromising nature. And you report, Prabhu, Purushottam, your sadhana card is not coming again. You should send every day sadhana card. And sadhana in this month of marathon, big service is to do book distribution. So you mention, that how much time you spend for book distribution. Whatever you have spoken, you have met, or you have gone out and distributed. So all of it is part of sadhana. Very sincere sadhana. So try. You have Bhagavad Gita with you right now, Purushottam?
Yes, वो वन कार्टन है
Hindi.
हिंदी, yes.
Yeah, mainly in Vrindavan you'll be able to distribute Hindi. Did you go out today, yesterday, today? No.
नो प्रॉब्लम.
कंस्ट्रक्शन काम बस करा दो, बंद करो. जितना हो गया हो गया. ये सब चलता रहेगा. हाँ.
ठीक है प्रॉब्लम.
जल्दी से करो. एक अब अगले सैटरडे संडे वेस्ट मत करना.
जी प्रॉब्लम.
जाओगे तो निकलेगा और लोगों से बात करो, फोन पे बात करो, उन्हें बोलो, संपर्क में आओ. कहीं कहीं भी चाहिए हम आपको भेज देंगे. एटलीस्ट 1 कार्टन होना चाहिए. और लैंग्वेजेस का तो कम है, 20 का भी है कई. 20 का मैं आपको प्राइस लिस्ट भेज दूंगा. प्राइस कम भी हुआ है इस साल. फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम बीबीटी हैज डन वंडर्स and they have reduced the price by 10%. Every year they were increasing the price by 10%. I mean, in last 23 years, I have seen, experienced it for the first time that they have reduced the price. Why? Because the target is to try and reach to maximum people. So they have lowered their profit also. Bolo, I interrupted you.
So this Bhagavad Gita distribution also purifies us, and also we get lot of people ask many questions about the Bhagavad Gita. So तो हमको ये पता चलता है कि हम मतलब कहाँ पे हैं, क्या है, हम उनका आंसर दे पाते हैं कि नहीं दे पाते हैं. तो बहुत सारे एक्सपीरियंस मिलते हैं वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन से.
करते रहिए, करिए. हम साल भर तो करते नहीं, हमसे होगा नहीं. एटलीस्ट कम से कम ये 1 डेढ़ महीने तो करें. फिर बहुत सर्दी आ जाएगी तो भी नहीं करेंगे. जब दिसंबर जनवरी आ जाएगी तो भी नहीं करेंगे. तो एटलीस्ट अभी तो करिए. थोड़ा ऑफिस से किसी दिन जल्दी आ जाइए. शाम को 5-6 बजे, 6 से लेके 8 बजे तक 2 घंटा कर लीजिए. प्रयास तो करिए. लोगों को बनिए तो सही कृष्ण के एजेंट. कृष्ण के एजेंट बने तो सही हम. क्यों माया के एजेंट ही बने रहेंगे? ठीक है. तो आप अपना स्पॉट देख लो. हाँ, वृंदावन में तो बहुत सारे स्पॉट्स मिल जाएंगे आपको. सब जगह भीड़ ही भीड़ है. इतने सारे लोग आते हैं. और आपको पता है, आप ये भी बोल सकते हो, अगर वो कहते हैं कि आपके पास है, तो बोलिए कि ठीक है, बहुत अच्छी बात है, आपके पास है. आप उसे पढ़िए और ये गीता लीजिए. जो आपका प्रिय मित्र है या जिस जो आपके लिए प्रिय है, उसको आपकी बार न्यू ईयर का गिफ्ट दीजिए. ठीक है. और अगर तब भी नहीं मानता है तो बोला ठीक है, फिर आप स्पॉन्सर कीजिए. और कहीं ना कहीं तो अटक जाएगा, फंसा लेंगे आप. हाँ. इस तरह प्रयास करिए। हमारे पास बहुत सारे ऑप्शन हैं, सारे ऑप्शन हैं। किसी ना किसी ऑप्शन में उसको एग्री कराइए। ठीक है। तो आप तीनों जाइए। अब वहाँ को ऑब्वियसली आप लेके जाओगे घर में, तो कहाँ छोड़ के जाओगे। वो सबसे ज्यादा बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करेगी। उसके हाथ में बुक पकड़ा, वो देखो सबसे ज्यादा निकालेगी। ठीक है। कहाँ है सपना, कहाँ है?
इधर ही तो मुहा को एक्चुअली फीवर आ गया था, तो उसको मेडिसिन ले रही थी।
अच्छा।
हे विष्णु प्रभु जी।
हरे कृष्णा, हरे कृष्णा। हाँ, थोड़ी सर्दी आ गई है। और आपका तरफ तो सर्दी बहुत है, क्योंकि खुला है चारों तरफ से।
हाँ।
एक हीटर ले लो। हीटर है या नहीं है?
है वो।
हाँ, तो यूज करो। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, अपनी हेल्थ को हमेशा फिट रखो। वी शुड नॉट बी अनफिट पीपल। वी शुड ऑलवेज रिमेन फिट, टू बी एबल टू डू अवर साधना एंड टू बी एबल टू डू अवर सर्विस। ठीक है सपना। आप
यस
तीनों।
प्रभु।
हाँ, आप तीनों जाना। दिन में 2 घंटे के लिए आ जाओ, दिन में चले जाओ। अभी तो भीड़ दिन में ही आएगी, शाम को नहीं आएगी। जब मंदिर ओपन होते हैं, कितने बजे खुलते हैं? 4 बजे खुल जाते हैं सब।
हाँ प्रभु, 4 बजे को।
वृंदावन में तो मैं कई भक्तों को जानता हूँ, एटलीस्ट 2-3 को तो मैं विशेष रूप से जाता हूँ। मैं जब भी जाता हूँ, वो मुझे हमेशा उसमें मिलते हैं। जो अपनी कृष्ण बलराम की गली है ना, कृष्ण बलराम टेम्पल की, जो गेस्ट हाउस के गेट के लिए जाती है, मंदिर से जस्ट पहले पतली गली।
हम्म।
वो हमेशा वहाँ बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते रहते हैं, इतने सालों से मैं उनको देखा। और मुझे बताते हैं कि कई बार बहुत अच्छा हो जाता है, कई बार लोग भागवतम सेट भी ले लेते हैं। आप एक काम करना, श्रीमद् भागवतम का एक फर्स्ट कैंटो का भी एक कॉपी लेके जाना। कई बार लोग बोलते हैं भगवत गीता है, तो बोलो ठीक है, श्रीमद् भागवतम शुरू करिए। हमारे गोपी भाव प्रभु मुझे बता रहे थे, बोले प्रभु जी, जो गीता नहीं लेते उसको फिर हम भागवतम देते हैं। बड़ा उत्साह है उनका। हाँ। 2 महीने वो चले गए। वो तो 15 अक्टूबर को ही चले गए थे, 15 अक्टूबर से लेकर के, और कम से कम 31 जनवरी तक वो लोग बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करेंगे। बड़ा ह्यूज पार्टी है उनका, 60 डिवोटीज। और कहाँ कहाँ जाते हैं इन कठिन परिस्थितियों में। लेकिन उत्साह हर साल और बढ़ते जा रहा है, और उनका स्कोर भी बढ़ते जा रहा है। तो आप तीनों प्रयास करिए। हाँ, 3 जने आप लोग प्रयास करेंगे तो निश्चित रूप से भगवान प्रसन्न होंगे। कृष्ण बलराम प्रसन्न होंगे। जगन्नाथ बलदेव जी प्रसन्न होंगे। ठीक है सपना। हेजिटेशन नहीं करना। हम अपने लिए
यस
नहीं,
प्रभु जी।
हम प्रभुपाद जी के लिए कर रहे हैं, कृष्ण के लिए कर रहे हैं। कुछ कहना है आपको? बोलिए।
नहीं प्रभु जी।
करना है लेकिन, कहना नहीं है लेकिन करना है।
मैं
यार।
कोशिश
हाँ।
करूंगी पूरी।
हाँ, बस आप तीनों जाइए। अब आप जाना ही बहुत विशेष है। अगर आप जाएंगे तो शुरू में हो सकता है, आपको पता है, आपको एक्सपीरियंस भी है, शुरू में थोड़ा 2-3 दिन पहले शुरू में उतना रिस्पांस कई बार नहीं मिलता है। भगवान टेस्ट करते हैं, देखना चाहते हैं वास्तव में सीरियस है या नहीं है। लेकिन अगर आप पीछे पड़े रहेंगे ना, तो उनको विवश होके देना ही पड़ेगा। वो फिर तो किसी ना किसी को भेजेंगे जो लेंगे। यस प्रदीप। स्पीक। व्हाट यू नो plan to do, how you want to do.
So actually, you are so much motivating actually for distributing the books. So if you follow as it is your instructions, so I can distribute for
Yeah, of course, Prabhupada is empowering each one of us. Whoever is trying to follow Prabhupada in some way, he is empowered. And I see the enthusiasm of my seniors year after year, and I saw so much of Maguru Maharaj. Every year he was, asking me, "You're distributing books?" I said, "Yes, Maharaj." So he was very happy. Many times he encouraged me and inspired me and appreciated. He told also that from all his vendor he gets books sponsored. Maharaj was very happy. And if we don't do service, then what we will do in this life? Then the life goes waste. We want to understand this secret of Bhagavad Gita. How to understand it? The qualification is that we become qualified. So distribute. Huh? Someday go out. In this month, the best outing is you go to temple, come early from the temple, take Bhagavad Gita, go to some corner, some stop, and all four of you distribute.
Yes.
If 8 hands will distribute, how many more numbers can be distributed? And when children are distributing, people are more inspired. You come, I was seeing in my temple today, I was moving, so many Matajis, even they came to our stall, both places. So I had to tell them, this is temple stall. Don't push my employees to take Bhagavad Gita. They're pushing even my employees, our temple employees, that you buy Bhagavad Gita from us. And then we will buy your prasad. So this shows that enthusiasm. I was very happy to see the spirit. They don't want to spare anyone. They want to try with everyone. That is the spirit. Okay. You go out. It will be very purifying. All family, family that prays together, stays together. And family that serves together, what blessings will come. So every Saturday, Sunday you have off. At least out of 7 days, these 2 days you assign, and the other days you tax your brain. Who else? Your colleagues. Even if they don't take, ask them to sponsor. They get some benefit. Krishna says, Yajnana tapah karma. In the 18th chapter, he says, three things can never be given up, should never be given up. Even if one comes to the point of liberation or perfection. 18.5. Yajnana tapah karma natyajyam karyamev tat yajnana tapascheva pavanani manishina. Acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance are not to be given up. So we do all three while we are doing book distribution. What we are sacrificing? Our false ego. Because we have to take lower position. When we are requesting someone to buy a book, then we cannot become boss. We have to become subordinate. We have to request him that, my dear sir, please take. So we have to sacrifice our false ego. It's very purifying, as Purushottam was saying, because it purifies our false ego. And dana, whoever you are giving Bhagavad Gita, you are giving him the greatest dan of charity of knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And to be able to do that, you have to do a lot of tapasya. Very difficult. You have to find time, then you have to go out. There is so much pollution, dust, noise, so many other discomforts. So it requires tapasya, penance. The Prabhupada says, Krishna says, that are not to be given up, as they must be performed. Indeed, sacrifice, charity, and penance purify even the great souls. So with all perspective, we see that this service is excellent service. And we are privileged to have this opportunity. Okay, so try. I have told you this time not less than 5 minutes. At least give it a try. Tax your head. Speak to people. Approach them. And what I will do, I will share the sponsorship form. The 100 Bhagavad Gita sponsorship form. Ask people for 100. If you start asking from 100, somewhere they will be struck. They'll give 50 or 25. Don't settle for anything less than that. Ramya took a form today from me. And she sent me 13,500. If not 100, then it is 50 or at least 32. 32 is one carton. Okay. So make use of all resources. I will just share the form, the sponsorship form. Those people who can afford. uh, Now everyone in your college, no teacher will be having a salary less than 50,000, even more. Yes or no?
Oh,
Yeah. So ask them to give donation of 10,000 or 11,000. Even if they say no, they'll stuck to at least 5,000. So in this way, your number can come. We'll get those Bhagavad Gita sponsored, or you can give to some students or whatever you feel like. Okay. So start thinking. Every day, put some energy, some time, some focus. Every day, at least meet some people, call some people. In this way, every day make an effort. And you engage your family members also. When you are going out to distribute, take them along with you. They will also get the purification. And not just the purification, they will help you increase your book distribution. Your daughter is memorizing verses of Bhagavad Gita?
yes,
Sharanya?
Prabhuji. Saranya is memorizing.
Today, Ryanshi, recited full first chapter she recited long back when we were in Kurukshetra. But between Kurukshetra and now, she completed the second chapter also. She recited all the 72 verses. In almost 4 months' time, she has memorized 72 verses. It is a very, very, very special uh, achievement. So I told her from today that you start the third chapter. Keep revising first and second and start the third chapter. Amoha is continuing, Purushottam?
अभी बीच में बंद हो गया उसका,
नहीं
फिर से स्टार्ट किया है।
करो करो करो, बंद नहीं करना है, बंद नहीं करना है। ये हमारा एस्पायरेशन है। मेरा तो यही है कि इन सब बच्चों को भगवत गीता बहुत अच्छे से आनी चाहिए। दे शुड बिकम द नेचुरल स्पीकर्स ऑफ भगवत गीता। They are born in such a environment where they are getting Krishna conscious parenting from day one. अच्छा, आपके घर में विग्रह भी हैं, सेवा करती है, वो विशेष है। तो भगवत गीता सीखें और लोगों को सिखाएं। And your daughter, you should have, I told before, long before, बच्चों का एक जूम क्लास करो, कम से कम हफ्ते में एक बार करो। स्वप्ना, जितने अपने बच्चे हैं, अमोहा है और रेहानशी है, वरांगी है, शरण्या है। What is the name of your younger daughter?
Kartika.
Come again?
Kartika.
कार्तिका। ओके, कार्तिका। ये सब बच्चों का एक क्लास लो, को धीरे धीरे सिखाओ, इंस्पायर करो। सब एक दूसरे को बोलेंगे, रिसाइट करेंगे तो एक दूसरे को इंस्पायर भी करेंगे और आगे बढ़ेंगे सब। जूम में हो सकता है ना? यू गेटिंग प्रदीप? सो वी हैव एटलीस्ट हाउ मेनी? 5 वी हैव। और बाकियों को जोड़ लेना रम्या। ये करो प्लीज करो, ये बच्चों का ना।
यस प्रभु जी।
हाँ, एक संडे को करो, बता देना, जो उस दिन हम बाकी चीजें एडजस्ट कर लेंगे उसके हिसाब से।
प्रभु जी सैटरडे को सही रहेगा क्योंकि हम लोगों का क्लास रहता है, तो हम 2 बजे से कि 2:30 बजे से कर लेंगे तो
ठीक
ठीक
है,
होगा।
आपके ऊपर है, आप सैटरडे को कर लो, नो प्रॉब्लम। लेकिन करो, उससे उनकी
जी।
लाइफ में इंस्पिरेशन बनेगा, एक चार्म बनेगा। हम्म। अभी तो वो आप ही लोग को सुनते हैं, फिर वो आपस में एक दूसरे को सुनेंगे तो वो बहुत इंस्पायर होंगे। और सब बच्चे बहुत विशेष हैं अपने, दे आर वेरी स्पेशल चाइल्ड, दे आर ऑल गॉड गिफ्टेड, दे आर कृष्णा कॉन्शियस चिल्ड्रन। So we must give this opportunity to them. और आप जो मुझसे कह रही थी, आप भगवत गीता वहीं पे रहती है अपने बेस में, अपने सात्विक मेस में, आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करो लोगों को जितने मिलती है। बोलो।
प्रभु जी ओ भगवद गीता ना स्वप्नजा मैडम मांग रही हैं।
नहीं, वो तो मैं समझ गया। आपने मुझे कहा था ना कि जब आप गौरंगी को छोड़ने जाती हो तो आपके पास थोड़ा टाइम होता है।
तो प्रभु जी मैं हाँ लेके जाऊंगी रोज।
हाँ, रोज लेके जाओ। आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करो, लोगों को दिखाओ। अरे बहुत प्योरीफाइंग है,
जी प्रभु।
बहुत प्योरीफाइंग है। मैंने वो बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर का स्टोरी बताया था आपको, दयाशील है ना, सुन रहे हैं? उन्होंने लाइव सुना था। वो रशियन डिवोटी आपको याद है? आप मेरे साथ बैठे हुए थे ऑफिस में।
थोड़ा याद नहीं कर पा रहा।
क्या आदमी हो यार तुम, ऐसा रियलाइजेशन कभी लाइफ में सुनने को नहीं मिलेगा, तुम भूल कैसे सकते हो? वेरी डिसअपॉइंटिंग। he is a Russian devotee and he was distributing books every Rath Yatra in Jagannath Puri. So he happened to come to Radha Partharthi temple, and while he was here, he happened to come to my office. And he could not speak English. His English was, broken English, very difficult to understand what he was speaking. And so is my Russian. But somehow we had a long talk for more than 1 hour. Hare Krishna Moha. ठीक हो जाओगी, चिंता मत करो, सब बुखार भाग जाएगा। हाँ, हरे कृष्णा। बलराम जी से बोलो भगा दो, उनके पास गदा है, हल भी है ना? उनके पास हल भी है और गदा भी है, वो सही कर देंगे। So that devotee was telling me that for last more than 15 years, every year when there was a Rath Yatra in Jagannath Puri, he was going to distribute Srila Prabhupada's book. And it is so crowded when there is Jagannath Rath Yatra. It is so very crowded, it is so dense. You have seen? मैं तो आप लोग को लेके ही नहीं गया था कि भीड़ में पिट जाएंगे। So I asked him कि आप how are you able to manage? So he said somehow by mercy I am managing. So never he had any desire in his heart to see Jagannath or to pull ropes of Jagannath. He had only one desire, to distribute books. And every year he was going. So he was sharing that last year he had a desire that I could also embrace Jagannath. And now see what desire came in the heart. And he wants to embrace Jagannath. And his foreign body. And in Puri, they don't allow any foreigner to come anywhere near to Lord Jagannath. So he told me that day after book distribution, when he was returning, one Puri Panda, came to him. That Puri Panda was riding a bike. You have seen Puri Pandas? Huh? They have, big chains of gold and so many ornament. And that Panda was telling him to stop. But that Puri Panda could not speak anything other than Odia, and this devotee could not speak anything other than Russian. So they could not communicate. So he thought that that Puri Panda has come to, meet someone else. So he's mistaken. So he kept walking. So again he stopped him. And then finally what he did, he stopped his motorcycle, parked it, caught hand of this devotee and made him sit on his motorcycle. And he started the motorcycle and took him to where the Jagannath Rath is. You know what happens is in Jagannath Puri, when the Rath comes from Sri Mandir to Gundicha Mandir, Lord Jagannath stays on the Rath for few days before he enters the Gundicha temple. Previously it used to be many days, 2 days, 3 days, or even 4 days. The Lord gives very mercifully the audience to everyone. So this Puri Panda, he personally took hold of this Russian devotee and took him on top of Rath Yatra cart and made him embrace Lord Jagannath. I mean, it is impossible. Even if you ask to Puri Pandas, they say this is impossible. They don't allow even the top Swamis, even of ISKCON, another Maharajas also, to come anywhere near the Jagannath cart. They start beating and pushing. But this Puri Panda personally came. Who was he? He was actually Jagannath. No one else. Who came, held him, took him by his lap and made him, fulfill his desire. Why? Because he was distributing Srila Prabhupada's books. How can you forget, Dayāśīl? You don't remember?
No, now I remember, Prabhuji. This one.
So what nonsense? It's such a reciprocation of sweet Lord to such an exalted devotee. And you say, I don't remember. I can never forget. And that devotee was so simple. I mean, if you see at that devotee, I mean, he was wearing a dress which was very, used. It's almost on the verge of being torn. Hardly he can speak Hindi or English, knowing other language than Russian. And he has फटा सा बैग, उसमें थोड़ी सी किताबें डाल के और उस भीड़ में चपने के लिए चले जाते हैं। किया तपस्या तो भगवान जगन्नाथ खुद आके ले गए। प्रभुपाद जी ने कहा कि if you distribute my books, Lord Chaitanya will personally come and take you back home, back to Godhead. हम ज्यादा नहीं तो कम से कम इस महीने 1 महीने 1.5 महीने तो करें, बाहर निकलो, 1-to-1 करो, 1-to-1 करने का प्रयास में और बाकी लोगों को भी पकड़ो, बिग फिश को भी पकड़ो। कम से कम 500-500 गीता आप लोगों को करनी चाहिए। दयाशील का तो 1000 है, 1000 से कम मानूंगा नहीं मैं। नहीं तो ये कभी कर नहीं पाएंगे आप, होगा नहीं। हाँ, हमारा जो मन है, हमारी बुद्धि है, मन में खाली भोगने की इच्छाएं हैं, बुद्धि में खाली वासनाएं हैं, और उसके ऊपर है हमारी मिथ्या अहंकार, फॉल्स ईगो, कालिया। और कहाँ से सेवा भावना आई? कल से भेजना शुरू कर देना दयाशील, पूछना मत, लेके पहुंच जाना। बोलो प्रभु जी ने भेजी है। बोलेगा कि मैं नहीं लूंगा तो बोलो प्रभु जी से बात कर लो। यू जस्ट बिकम माई हैंड, एक्सटेंशन ऑफ माई हैंड। डू इट इंटेलिजेंटली, नॉट फुलिशली। सवेरे 5 बजे मत पहुंच जाना, 7 बजे मत पहुंच जाना। हाँ, देखो जब आपको मौका मिले ऐसे धीरे धीरे करो। बोलो, कुछ कहना है? इतने सालों से प्रयास कर रहे हैं, लेकिन इस बार सारे रिकॉर्ड तोड़ दो। आइए आ रही के
यस प्रभु, कोशिश करने से हो जाएगा प्रभु जी। हाँ,
डेली करोगे, डेली।
हंड्रेड
अब
हंड्रेड
डेली
हाँ।
लिखोगे कितने लोगों से मिले या क्या प्रयास किए, तो करोगे, वरना होगा नहीं। समय बहुत जल्दी से बीत जाता है। ठीक है, किसी कोई प्रश्न है या कुछ पूछना है तो बोलिए, या कुछ कहना है तो शेयर करिए।
प्रभु जी जब बुक्स दे रहे हैं तो उनको हम इनवाइट भी कर सकते हैं कि आप क्लास वगैरह में आ सकते हैं थोड़ा जो
हाँ, अगर वो
इनको।
इंटरेस्ट दिखाते हैं तो, इंटरेस्ट दिखाते हैं, अगर वो भगवत गीता जानना चाहते हैं तो आप बोल सकते हैं कि हम भगवत गीता के ऊपर यहाँ पर डिस्कोर्स भी करते हैं, लेकिन फर्स्ट फोकस बुक्स पे रखिए। फर्स्ट फोकस बुक्स पे रखिए। ठीक है, मैं बंद करता हूँ, 9:15 बज गया है। कल से भागवतम का अध्ययन रखेंगे, लेकिन आप लोग सब प्रयास करिए। एवरी वन ऑफ यू गृणतस्सा स्वचेष्टिता, देन कालेन नाति दीर्घेन भगवान विशते हृदय। याद कर लिया ना ये श्लोक सबने? षण्मतम श्रद्धया नित्यम गृणतश्च स्वचेष्टिता कालेन नाति दीर्घेन भगवान विशते हृदय। हरे कृष्णा। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.